Yo, alright, so we're live. I think. I'm just gonna double check. Let's have a sus. Am I live yet? Doesn't look like I'm live. If someone's watching my stream, can you just type in the chat so I know that I'm live? Because I'm unsure. Alright, sweet. I can see it. We're live. Alright, so what am I doing? Where I need this. I'm just backtesting GA. Why? Because I want to backtest what I've been trading using, like I've been using ICT methods, right, on BTC, and it goes alright. But I know that BTC is pretty hard to trade given the market conditions especially. So I want to perform my best. So the question is, do I perform better with crypto or Forex? I haven't given Forex a clear go yet with ICT. I do believe it's going to be a bit easier, but we're going to see. It's not going to be another like walk and talk sort of thing. I'm just testing. If you got questions, then go ahead and ask. But other than that, let's get straight to it. I'll make sure that's on New York. So we're just going to do a little bit of back testing. See what happened yesterday in New York time. I mean, for them it's currently today. So there's the open. Now look for London highs, London lows. London being at from 2 to 5. So here's the London low. And then I want London high to 5. Here was the London high. So the London high was taken first before you can see the London lows. So we'll extend these out. And now we want to look at what's going on around 9:30, because that's the time I usually trade if I am trading at New York. Alright, so obviously I haven't determined my bias yet, so I mean, let's just go. This isn't being done properly. I need to determine my bias. So I can see here, got a whole bunch of relative equal highs. And this is where I would like price to come to. This is where I think we're getting a draw on liquidity above here. Just form some down here. We got these relative equal lows as well. But we've just broken through these, create an equal side coming up. So what is my bias? I would say personally, let's see. I feel like sell side's been taken. Let's look at the weekly. So I haven't looked at GA before this. This is completely fresh to me. So it might take a little bit of time to adjust. Just to have a little look. So yeah, like I said, it looks like sell side's been taken down here. And we're setting ourselves up, like market structure's been broken. It looks like we're setting ourselves up to come and take these highs, then further up to 1.91. So that does make some sense. Here's the daily. We've got some gaps opening up here. So we had sell side taken, and then we had this like massive swing. So I would like to see price retrace into this area here. between there and there. Well, these are like the daily fair value gaps, just below these relative lows. So it could tap into there for liquidity before going up, but I'm not trying to predict anything, so I just want to see how does price move during this time. What did it do? Where did it run? Well, like I mentioned, from 12 AM open, we set our London lows and London highs. We ended up coming for London highs first. So London highs got taken. So here, we took it once. Still no major market structure shifts. So we pumped up again. There would have been no entry being valid here. We pumped up again and then consolidated, came down, and then here was that market structure shift. Now, where were the gaps that opened? This one there. So those would be the main ones to take going short. And then you could have targeted the unbroken London lows. So let's go into more detail. Where would I actually be trading within this area? Okay, so here's a consolidation. Boom, 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 boom. Now, where would I have liked to enter here? Well, we can clearly see the entry model is there. So it would be above this after this was formed. It would have to be above the 50%, but it looks like this is all balanced. So this would have been a no trade unless price pulled back up into here, into this area here. So honestly, this, oh no, because there was a swing low form there, so we can drag this back. Okay, so this makes more sense here. Above there, got the thing. So this, I would say, is a nice entry. And I'm going to take this down and screenshot it too. So it's literally right there. It was a perfect entry. Above the candle. Just put above this swing. And let's see how that plays out. We'll target here for London lows. Nice. I can already see the setup here very clearly. So there's two. Here's London lows. And then here's London highs. So this one's a little bit of a trickier one, because I would have liked to see London lows get swept first before that pump. But if we just have a look at what we have, so London low. Sorry, the London highs got broken through. Let's see. We can frame it like this. So there was this support which price dipped into. There's a few entries here, but based on New York. Why am I trade? I've messed up. Okay, lucky I'm only one traded. Because I'm supposed to be trading Asian session. That was the whole point of this. Oh god. Silly. I'm trading Asian session. That's why I chose GA, because it's got the Aussie pair in it. Okay, let's do this. Go down to Adelaide time. So I trade from 10:30 to 12:30. So that's the range we'll be using. As you can see, we are currently in the session. I'm in a BTC short at the moment. We'll let that run through, whatever happens. Alright, so we'll start off with the previous day then. From 12:30 to 10:30 to 12:30. So this is my trading range. In here. I am on the at the markets like slightly earlier, just so I can look at whatever's going on here, to be honest. I don't see a good trade setup here. I mean, let's just scale in at that point, but let me see this. I haven't seen. Well, this was obviously like a down day, and usually when I look for down days, I want to see price grab some sort of buy side before coming back down, but it doesn't seem like buy side was taken anywhere since the beginning of the day. It's like formed. Like a lot of buy side was created, to be honest, which would be interesting to see how price reacts to that later on down the track. Like, I wouldn't be surprised if this was taken here. Say something like this. Take that buy side. Stopped out. But I just want to see, like, does it? Yeah, it does come back up to take that. Alright, not an accurate trade, whatever, but, you know, you get the point. That's what I was looking for. Okay, let's go. Next day. 16. I'll use this. So from 10:30 to 12:30. Alright, there's a little more here. This one's a little bit more interesting. Makes a little bit more sense to my plan. So we got this little fair value gap here, which wasn't fully filled. I mean, this would be the full gap here. I'll just mark the end session there. Okay, so what do I see? This is when I'm trading. Seeing this has been tapped into again, and then we've seen market structure shift from there, come back up, tagged it higher, and then went for the move. So how could I have traded this? I mean, honestly, either of these entries would have been fine, but no, but I mean, as long as your stop loss is in the appropriate space. But going down into the 1 minute, if you wanted to be more precise with it, this is already balanced. This is not. This was here, so boom, I'd be like, oh nah, it's not my trading session yet, I may have missed it. Sell side taken. Tipped in. Would have been a scary one. This looks like a very choppy day. But honestly, like, even with this, wouldn't even say that's a good entry because this, it's already been balanced here. So honestly, because that's before the trading, that's at 10 something. So that's a little different. Only this one, but is that within the trading time? Yeah. Oh, but even then, nah, this is a no trade day. But this is interesting to see that we are seeing movement during the time I like to trade on GA. So 14th. That's the 15th. Maybe weekend. So 14. And this goes 14 straight to 16. So what happened here? It's a lot of consolidation, but ultimately we've seen sell side tapped into. There may have been a fair value gap here or something, and then ultimately price did run up to take out the relative equal highs up here. A dip down. It is very choppy, to be honest. I don't really like the way this looks. It is like very choppy. There wasn't really any real move until after this popped out, opened that fair value gap, but that didn't play out in our direction. It's not a very good one to take note of, to be honest. It's alright. Just keep testing. Trying to figure out what's going on here. Alright, so this is interesting. Pop through, take out sell side down here. Looks like we were consolidating. We opened up the opportunity for sell side to be swept down here. Pulled into this fair value gap. What I don't like is there wasn't too much of a strong push up to take out buy side before dropping. But then again, that model is based on New York time. It does look choppy, so from what I've seen so far, this is sort of like what I'm handling at the moment with BTC. it's not exactly the model I like to trade. Like, ITC concepts are obvious, you can see it in here, but it's not the trades I like to, it's not the type of trades I like to take. I mean, this is just based on Asia anyways, so we'll have to go back and look through in like New York and London and stuff. Nothing again. See, we're getting nice moves, but it just keeps forming like relative equal highs, then dropping. Like, I like to see that punch above, then the break in structure. I mean, look, you can see the model here, but like, it's not, I'm not getting that punch that I need above, like into liquidity before market structure breaking, forming the fair value gap. Like, it looks nice, but like, I'm not getting what I want, because that's the indicator that price is going to go my way when you get that punch above. Especially here, we got sell side taken. I mean, I guess like here, but not the smoothest. Again, we are getting some movement, but nothing like not what I want. It does not follow my model, or the model which I'm learning at the moment. Let me close this. It's a little bit distracting. So I'm gonna go ahead and scrap that. Let's see if it's just this pair. Let's go into AUD USD. BTC's coming up, but that's alright. I'm holding to about here before I manage my trade. Sort of what it looks like on the higher time frame. So you've got the punch above, market structure shifted, come up into the fair value gap. Didn't get the entry I wanted, but close enough. Stops above the candle, so this is a valid trade. I'm not stressing about it, but obviously it always is a little bit stressful when you see it run back up to break even. But yeah, theoretically, like, price shouldn't break above this. If it does, it should just be balancing the fair value gap. Therefore, still well within, you know, my stops here. Because price shouldn't punch through here. I guess this is the order block. Shifted structure, taken out sell side here. Anyways, back to back testing. The US dollar must be dropping. AUD is getting stronger. BTC is gaining strength as well. Yeah, just took a hit. Interesting. Anyways, AUD USD. How does this move during my time? Being from 10:30. Go back to the previous day. Nice move. Not the cleanest relative equal highs. We got that punch above. Market structure shifted. I don't know. I do feel like there's a little setup in here. Okay, it is much more obvious on the 1 minute time frame what was going on. So that got taken. Structure shifted, opened up the fair value gap. Whip out the fib, anything above the 50%. Be valid for a sell. I want to look for price to pull into the it's called the order block as well, but in this case, you can see this is perfect just there. I'm not gonna go for too precise of an entry or whatever, just stick to the rules. And we would be aiming for the relative equal lows. So honestly, like, yeah, literally just there. 2.6% trade, but as you can see, it did offer much more downside than that. So if we were gonna zoom out, you may see if there's any relative equal lows or something which you want to target here, which there was not, but that's fine. That's a nice trade there. I'm going to record this one. Shit. Alright. Okay, so I should be good from here. Obviously, if we can't hold this level, then my trade ID is invalid and I should be taken out if that's the case. So I have to make sure I didn't get accidentally stopped out. Okay, now that's good. I'm still in the trade. Fine. Appropriate stop loss. So that looks like it just rebalanced that entire move and tapped into the fair value gap there. Honestly, this is another entry opportunity here. I may go ahead and manage this. I will continue backtesting afterwards, but I'm trading 2 accounts, so I need to take care of this.